All good? All right, mate, let's talk about last week.
Last week was good, mate. We had the bye.
Feeling good?
Yeah, no, obviously, very disappointing. Our performance against Eastlake was a shattering day for everyone involved, and it was pretty embarrassing, to be honest. But the boys have hopefully learned a lot out of that. We've sort of been close the year before as well, and I was sort of, it's down to sort of doing a bit of an apprenticeship. Hopefully we've learned enough, and we've learned from the experience of what that was all about, and hopefully we're better prepared to make it next year.
Were you surprised by your opponents? Came out firing, eh?
Absolutely, mate. They were really good. There's, obviously we've been looking at our performance, but Eastlake were sensational. They came ready to play. They were well drilled. They ran us off our legs.
Okay, 2 rounds to go. What do you salvage out of 20?
Oh, I think there's lots still to achieve. We've, obviously we're not going to reach our goal of making the finals, but I think if we can have another couple of wins and finish off the season well, we will have won 7 games, which is an improvement from last year. There's obviously we're sort of fairly depleted at the moment, and it's been a tough week for the boys. So. There's lots of things we're going to blood a couple of new guys and give some guys some opportunities over the next couple of weeks. But it's a real test of character once you get sort of knocked down like that and completely knocked down and knocked over. These are the times when things aren't going good. Is when your character really tested, and that's the thing this week. So. Hopefully the boys can regroup and come out firing on the weekend. So
you're already in 2012 mode essentially, as you said, giving some new kids a go and look to the future and work on for next year.
Yeah, it's really important. It's really important that we finish this season well. There's a lot of things that you do that. There's a positive vibe around the club instead of if we lose our last couple after a bad defeat. There's there's bound to be some sort of blaming, and there's bound to be a negative sort of vibe going into the pre-season and into next year. So it's really important that we perform well over the next couple of weeks. We're close to sort of signing a couple of the guys that were out of contract at the end of this year, which would be a big lift to the group. And then we'll be doing everything in our power to sort of make sure we get the right mix and the right new people into the club, and so we're ready to go for next year.
So just finally, you're focusing on recruitment over retention, or it's an area which is tough for us. We're not in we're not as flush as some of the other clubs in the competition, so it's really important that we retain what we've got. And we've been going through the process over the last sort of month or so of talking to players and making sure that we can sign and keep everyone that was there this year there. There's a few guys, not through footy, just through work or through lifestyle that may be looking to sort of go into state. But we've been in that process over the last month, and the majority of those guys are signed. So it's always important to find out exactly what you've got leading into the next year, so that you can recruit sort of more efficiently. Brilliant.